This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what button to push, how long to push them, and many others. This is what employee 427 every day of every month of every year. Though others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment of the
I heard that.
though he had been made incredible for this. Stanley was happy.
Something just got
And
chucked
then
on
one
the
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had
this is
arrived on
where
the
you are.
monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Sharp, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
What do I
he
do?
got up from his desk and stepped
Motion
out of his
sensor,
office.
crucifix. Alright. So let's set the motion sensor, set the crucifix.
Ugh, what was that? L1, L2.
Be gone,
1, 2.
Satan.
Oh, I don't.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
Relieved, Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
In the meeting room, I guess.
Hey, how's it feel to be home tonight, by the way? Forgot to ask. I think I asked. Can't remember. It's definitely in there. So I'll take this, take this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door and
No.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ghost door.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here.
Hey, you smell nice, cat. You should be
But
thankful.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Wait, not in Prowler.
Eh?
You know how you get the objective that says, get a photo of the ghost? You know
Yeah.
those objectives? If you have a if you have a dots projector, did you know that you can use that to get the photo of the ghost?
Huh?
So if you need a photo of the ghost, use the dots. If you see on the dots projector, you can actually get it that way.
Stanley, I
Oh.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure, Anthony, really. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this
Ghost
time.
writing. Thank you.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. I'm not asking you to leave.
Oh, you bitch.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem your... To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Hell.
Stop it, ghost.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one
Too
to do
many
it.
ghost events.
Heck.
Reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I don't really want to answer it. Oh, gee. Never trusting you again. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Feckin' dick.
Oh, you motherfucker.
They want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Shit.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Get me out of here.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
You fucking
Now
dick.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind,
Or I get
in
the
his
feeling
mind, he
this
can go on
is spirit
fantastic
box.
adventures. For behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new land. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, boss,
Thank you.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Oh, no. Is it you trying to figure out how to use the spirit box?
Yeah.
So he went
So you
home.
gotta
He imagined
hit
that he
X
came
and
to
then you
telephone
gotta
girl,
press like
and
all
that he could
the
go through either.
buttons
But
that say what,
choice.
like,
It barely
are you
even
here,
mattered
where
what
are
they
you, and all that other stuff.
The mere
That's how you use the
thought
spirit
that
box.
his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls, and down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This is vaguely threatening.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Ah!
Reality, all pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
No, not worth it. If you're behind me, you're not gonna give me that.
Vaguely threatening.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make
think
him
it's
look
10
at
here.
himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.